To watch the latest from India Science, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and press on the bell icon to get notifications on all the science-related videos. What was on your plate today? Pizza, parathas, or a bowl of sambar rice? Now imagine that you are in space. Do you think you would have access to your favorite meals? Well, it depends on the year of travel. If you imagine the 1960s, you would have had bland food. Now, you could carry your favorites, just like what French astronaut Thomas Pesquet did. To the International Space Station ISS, he carried lobster, beef bourguignon, cod with black rice, potato cakes with wild mushrooms, and almond tarts with caramelized pears. Space food is not easy to make. It should meet specific criteria. It should have a higher shelf life without refrigeration. It should be nutritious and delicious. It should not crumble, as these particles could enter equipment and disrupt the normal functioning. It should be easy to handle and ready to eat. Today we'll look at how space food has evolved over the years. In the 1960s, the US and USSR were engaged in a fierce race. Both nations wanted to be the first to send a human into space. The Soviet Union won the first round. In the 1961, USSR's Yuri Gagarin became the first human in space. The following year, America tasted success with Mercury program, which was the first human spaceflight program of the United States. Astronaut John Glenn orbited Earth 3 times aboard the Friendship 7 spacecraft. Back then, experts were unsure whether humans could survive weightlessness in space without experiencing a decline in normal physiological functions. The Mercury mission showed that astronauts could ingest and absorb nutrients in a state of zero gravity. Space food was packed in tubes, allowing astronauts to squeeze it into their mouths. In the tubes was pureed beef and vegetables or applesauce. Glenn and other early astronauts experienced no problems in chewing, drinking, swallowing, or digesting food, but they did not find the meals delicious. We saw improvements with subsequent missions. The Gemini mission saw the introduction of dehydrated, freeze-dried food, which was coated with gelatin or oil to prevent crumbling. Moisture is extracted from food because water is heavy, and the aim is to keep the payload light. Food experts quickly freeze the cooked items. They then place them in a vacuum chamber and heat it to remove all water. The items are then vacuum packed in a 4-ply laminated container with a water valve at one end. This way, the food can be kept at room temperature for long periods without refrigeration. According to the Smithsonian National Air and Space Museum, astronauts rehydrate the meal by using a water gun, which injects cold water into the package. Now, the food is ready for consumption. The Apollo mission also used freeze-dried meals. One significant difference was that the water gun sprayed either hot or cold water to rehydrate the meal. Astronauts have more options now. Featuring on the menu are soups and cream of mushroom, casseroles like macaroni and cheese, and chicken and rice, appetizers like shrimp cocktail, and breakfast foods like scrambled eggs and cereals, all of which are sealed in a package. Astronauts have surplus access to food thanks to spacecraft, which takes multiple trips to the ISS to supply packages. This mode makes sense because the ISS orbits the Earth, but it won't work for long-distance missions to Mars and beyond. This year, NASA announced the Deep Space Food Challenge to develop new ideas for producing safe, nutritious, and tasty food for long-duration human exploration missions. NASA believes some of the solutions from this challenge could find applications on Earth, especially in regions with extreme environments and scarce resources.